Dalihan mo! Dali! Dalihan mo! Dali! Chowla! Chowla! Chuntay mati!
That the Thai boxer was courteous enough to give him like 3 months to like build up to the match. Like we could do it tomorrow, but why don't you get in shape, practice a little bit, and then come back and see me in 3 months?
Well, I think technically he had just been in a big fight. So if you're doing big fights every week, one, your body's gonna wear down, and two, you're not gonna make as much money because you'll see it, like people can see it so often.
Well,
all right, Greg. Way to be
like
sensible
Eric's
about
take.
it.
I like Eric's take. I like the idea that this guy's he's sportsmanly enough.
Gentleman.
He's sportsmanly enough to be like, you need 3 months to train to face me and have it be a fair fight. But he will punch the spine out of your neck when you're not looking if he's grumpy about a match.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, Bobo.
He'll bow deeply, he'll
Bobo.
shake your hand, and he'll knock the discs out of your spine. True gentleman.
Yeah, he take him home to your mom. He's a sweetheart.
Your mom who pukes caterpillars later in the movie.
Yeah.
I would like to see like a Bobo at like Thanksgiving dinner at like your house with his shirt off.
Just punching
like,
the turkey.
Yeah, just punching things.
That's how he carves it. He just pulverizes it, and they all have to walk around the house picking up bits.
Punching sides. Give me the mashed potatoes.
No, they're smashed potatoes. Damn it, Baba. God damn it. Not again. I'll call this
you can't kick him out.
cranberry sauce. And just shoves his fist in it.
Just cuts to him on like an arrow bed. It's all deflated because he's giant. He's just
And then because he kept
sad.
punching it.
Sweet potatoes, more like beet potatoes.
This is so stupid. Oh, man. So from there we cut to a scene with the lawyer from earlier and a new character, Sally, played by the wonderful and perfect Linnea Quigley.
Yeah, podcast regular.
So for some reason they're trying to get Bud off the beach. Now Sally's known Bud for a long time, but there's a competition put on by a company called Sunbun coming up, and we don't quite know what that competition is yet, I believe. But Sally says she needs to win to keep her company afloat.
Doesn't seem like a very good business strategy.
Well, yeah, so they start introducing a little bit of plot here, but let's not get way down too much with that because we jump to a nude photo shoot.
This is a swimsuit catalog shoot, not Hustler.
But I'm just capturing their essential essence. I'm making a statement here about saving the ocean, the world ecosystem, and...
Jacques, just shoot what I tell you to shoot.
Say, do you have a list of their phone numbers?
What for?
They might need some representation, some counseling, maybe some guidance.
Hassler, on your own time.
Oh, this is where we get that line where she's like, this is a bikini photo shoot, not Hustler.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, that's kind of what Hustler is too, though, right?
No, I don't want to show on
Is
the card,
Hustler
Sam,
just
just porn. Yeah.
I knew it was porn, but also I figured there were bikinis in there too. Like this.
I mean, there might be. You might have to start with something. It's not like the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
That's
right.
Listen, I'm just flashing back to
Yeah.
12-year-old Greg.
Yeah, like the swimsuit edition doesn't have like beaver hunt in the background. Stories at the end of each issue.
Guys, what's your favorite
Beaver
Hustler?
Hunt. I actually don't know very much about Hustler.
Yeah,
Neither do I.
I only looked at the ones that were like buried in the ground over where we played like with BMX bikes.
I'm not Googling it. I don't know anything about Hustler. Do they have like themed issues? Is there like a horror issue and a Christmas issue?
I don't believe so, but that sounds great.
Yeah. My
Hey, you know
favorite, I love the Easter issue of '96 of Hustler. It's really good.
Hey, what if we start a Stabby Stabby porn magazine and have themed? Could you imagine a Pumpkinhead magazine like edition where all the women are naked with a pumpkin head like mask.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Pumpkinhead monster was just like
Yeah,
naked.
that's what I thought too.
Oh, or
in like a thong and.
yeah, but we get into little IP issues there.
Oh, that's
If we just throw boobs onto a pumpkin.
Just all classic horror monsters with boobs.
No,
That's all it is.
We get the original actors who are wearing the costumes to pose naked, just beer bellies and all.
Oh, that's
I'm
good.
in. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So check out in the future, Stabby Stabby Stabby.
I want to see the.
That's it. We're going with it.
I want to see the tremor worms with boobs.
Me too.
know,
What?
like-
So Dan, what monster would your ideal monster with boobs?
Tiny Tim's clown character from Blood Harvest.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Full makeup and still wearing his trademark suspenders, but I'm not going to tell you what they're clipped to.
Nice.
What would
Me,
you do?
Godzilla. I would like Godzilla.
That's good.
You know how big those things would be?
And they could shoot gamma rays out of them like, simultaneously as it comes out the mouth.
Yeah. Eric, you said Tremors, but do you have like a number one?
I mean, if I had to choose, I'd do the shark from Jaws.
Yeah.
Bruce would have some nice set of knockers.
I was drinking there. I'm gonna spit it out. I'm just picturing it now.
I mean, it would probably get in the way of like propulsion in the water and all, be like 2 extra rudders, but I'm sure he'd figure it out.
Yeah.
I feel like the cover of that magazine issue would be like the shark with the Stabby 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 logo above it, and underneath it says like, check out this baddie's buoys. Maybe the one
You wouldn't know that he had buoys. Like, it would be hidden, like how the shark's hidden throughout the
yeah,
movie.
he always pulls them under, yeah.
It would be the reveal when he's like, why don't you come down here and shovel some of this shit? And then it pops up. When it pops up, you see the boobs. Like,
Yeah, they're going to be huge, and there's somebody will have to say, "Oh, we're going to need a much bigger boat. These are some big old shark knockers we got.
You're gonna
here."
need a bigger box of tissues.
Oh, boy.
I'm in. Let's print it.
What is wrong with us?
We could just draw
Yeah.
it. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm in.
and listeners, if you want to go on your podcast app, rate us 5 stars,
All 5
obviously,
stars, please.
and let us know what horror monster you would like to see boobs on.
Please and thank you.
This podcast is stupid.
And I love it.
They end up going upstairs because they hear Roxanne Monster upstairs, which doesn't make sense because they left her in the basement. Roxanne attacks Terry, and again, there's a fight, so her top gets ripped off.
Yep.
And Terry gets killed.
This was the moment that I noticed that while the demon possessed person. Wait, was this a dog at this point, or was it still?
No, it's still
No,
Roxanne.
it's just her. Yeah.
Yeah,
The-
it's Roxanne for another a good bit still.
In this one, when she's biting her neck to kill her, she's also grabbing her boob.
I have that
is.
note too. She's
Yeah.
really grinding in on that boob.
Yeah, going to town. You know, more power to you, I guess. You know, you gotta eat.
Again, this is another episode where I have to just make a note to say I don't understand women's anatomy, but I think if you squeeze the boobs, it pushes the blood up.
That sounds about right.
Gets the heart pumping.
We've all been to blood banks where they just wire up to your nipples to drain the excess boob blood.
Yep.
Can you make a fist? No, but you can squeeze my boob. The worst doctor ever comes back in voiceover again, too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He's like, we're deeply sorry. We have no idea how your mom got that razor blade. It's like, this died. He's like the doctor from The Simpsons. It's horrible.
We're deeply sorry. I have no idea how your mother got a hold of the razor blade. Doctor, my father just sits in silence.
Go on with your new life, Tori.
I'm trying.
Now that you're working in law enforcement, did they ever find the guy who fed your little sister the drugs?
Yes. Yes, they did.
Was he arrested?
No. He disappeared. Vanished off the face of the earth.
Yeah. All right. So now we do have the montage of what I'm saying. It's Tori doing some investigating for the case, and like Eric said, she's walking around Hollywood Boulevard. It looks real shitty, but there is a store called Hollywood Pants.
The same note. I have the same note. I wrote it in capital letters. Hollywood Pants. That's the store I would pick.
I don't recommend shopping on this website, but there is thehollywoodpants.com. if you really want to get into the feeling of slash dance.
It's still around, huh?
It must
no,
be.
it looks like a completely different store.
Oh, okay.
This is like, dressed like the Hollywood stars, and that looked like a shithole in the movie.
Well, maybe the police
It's just
chief
like
got
they
his
were
PR
already
job.
selling just ripped up jeans and pre-shit jeans.
The detective, she went and got it for her bum character. You have any pre-shit jeans I could wear? I'm going to go hang out by this dumpster for an hour.
Oh, yes, darling. These jeans are pre-shit and have a syringe stuck in the pocket.
I just, nothing made me happier than to see a place called Hollywood Pants.
There's a whole,
all right.
assless chap section in the back.
Yeah, gotta be. Those are the most Hollywood of Hollywood Pants.
No, I mean, now you have me wondering, would there be a section of assless chaps, or would the owner of Hollywood Pants be like, those are not pants. They do not qualify.
What kind of store do you think we're running here?
This says pants. Those don't have a seat. Pants have seats. Just a grouchy Hollywood tailor who's obsessed with definitions. Pants
There's
go
only
past
one
the
thing-
we do capris are of the devil. Get out.
Go down to the street, the Hollywood shorts.
You have to go to San Bernardino, assless chaps.
Oh my god.
All
right.
right, this is a good montage.
Yeah, it was something.
Do you think we could get together again? That was the greatest.
You're not only crooked, you're sick.
So we end up having Hirosuke learn a little bit more about the lullaby. The wet nurse, like I said, I think I mentioned it earlier. She basically says that she used to sing it to him as a boy and everything.
Can I ask a question about
what?
This is probably going to get cut too. But if she's a wet nurse, does that mean she's still lactating?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she looked pretty old for that.
Well.
No,
listeners, listeners, what we want you to do is go on to your podcast of choice, give us 5 stars, and tell us if old wet nurses still lactate.
Yeah, describe to me how that works.
She in the movie she seems to be early 60s. Yeah, that does seem to be pretty old for that. Yeah,
maybe she's a former.
I thought she was much older than that.
Maybe she's a former wet nurse.
Although this is in the 20s. This is in the 20s, so she could have been 25. We have no idea.
Here's my lack of knowledge of women's anatomy.
Oh, God.
I think
Here we go. Hold on, let me crack my knuckles.
Isn't it like if you just continuously use it, you don't lose it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think that's
doesn't
right.
it just keep going?
What is it?
He means the milk glands.
Yeah, the mammary glands.
You know what, Greg? I'm going to join you. I'm going to join you out on the end of this plank and say that's also been my common understanding that if you don't stop nursing, you just can always nurse.
You just keep,
even when you're 65.
Your body doesn't.
I don't think that's true, but you know what? I'm going to choose to believe it. Welcome to 3 dudes talking about lady parts on our podcast, Stabby Stabby.
Stop before. All right, we'll have to Google that. How does how old can
let us know. Let us know, listeners, like I said.
No, there's no listeners in this part. All right.
leave us all 5 stars. You know what? You can leave us 4 stars for that one, and give us some like sexual education materials. Help us understand. Actually, it's not even sex ed, I guess. It's just women's anatomy. How do y'all work? All right. Anyway, so the 90-year-old wet nurse. Keep going.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. So she just basically says that she used to sing to him as a boy.